guys, thanks for coming today. If you're new to this channel, my name is JInsu Ha and I'm a business major freshman from University of Washington. So today I have brought the best SAT routine that you can use to improve your score the fastest and the most efficient way within 2.5 weeks before the SAT test. And this method, I have personally used it and I increased from 1450 to 1500 within 2.5 weeks. So I believe that this method works, and let's get to what this method is about. So August SAT of 2020 is in August 29th and today is August 11th, so you have approximately 2.5 weeks left. So how would you plan out your study routine during the 2.5 weeks left to get the best result possible? So I normally tell people to study math for 3 days and English for 3 days and take the practice test every 2 weeks if you're about 2 to 3 months away from the test. However, you only have less than 18 days left. What I want you guys to do is to study every single day for 3 to 4 hours, and you will study 2 hours of English, 1 hour of math one day, and the next day you will study 2 hours of math and 1 hour of English. But if you choose to do 4 hours a day, you will do 2 hours of English and 2 hours of math, so that you will be able to equally give your effort to both of the topics. However, I know that there are people who get 780 on math but 450 or 500 in English section. So how would those people plan out their routine? And I was one of them. So what I did was, during that 4-hour session, I studied English for 2.5 hours and I studied math for 1.5 hours. So I still give enough effort to both of the topics, but I managed to focus on English section, which was my weakness. And to improve faster, you want to focus on your weakness, not your strength. And the reason why I want to emphasize this is that if you just work on your strength, yes, your score is going to go up, but you're gonna have a limit as to how far you can go. That is why I recommend you to attack your weakness and overcome it and make your weakness your strength. And that's the only way possible for you to get the best results the fastest possible. And how you can find your weakness is to see the pattern of the problems that you always get wrong. So for example, if you go over all of your practice tests and your real SAT tests you have ever taken before, I'm pretty sure you will be able to find specific types of problems that you always get wrong. And those are your weakness. And that is what you want to focus on more and study more. And if you're having a hard time trying to figure out your weakness, feel free to DM me on Instagram or leave a comment down below. And I'll try to reach out to as many people as possible to help them figure out their weakness so that they will be able to reach their goals as soon as possible. Alright, so you're going to study 3 to 4 hours every single day, right? So what else do I want you to do is, I want you to take your practice test every week. And not 1 practice test, but 2 practice tests. So what I would do is, I would probably take 1 on Wednesday and the other one on Saturday or Sunday. So you will have 2 to 3 days in between those days that you can study to improve your mistakes and see your result as soon as possible. And those practice tests you can just easily find off of College Board website or on Khan Academy, because they have 8 official SAT practice tests. I really recommend you guys to use those official tests. And it's because other company makes their own practice tests, right? And those tests tend to be a little bit harder than the real SAT test. And even the problems that you will be solving in Khan Academy for each categories of the section, those problems tend to be a little bit harder than the real SAT test. And that is why I want you to take the official SAT test, so that you will be able to get the experience of the real SAT, and that way you will not be confused or lost on the day of the test day. And I want you guys to take at least 4 to 5 practice tests before the test day. And I do not ever recommend you guys to take your practice test the day before your test day. And that is because you're not gonna have any time for you to fix your problem, because your test is literally the day after your practice test. And that will give you frustration if you make any mistakes, and that will give you more anxiety. And having those feelings during the test is not going to help you. It is only going to ruin your test experience. So I want you to take your last practice test at least 3 days before your test day. That way you will utilize those 3 days to study those concepts that you missed and make a big 1-pager or notebook full of the concepts that you always get wrong, so you can go over them right before the test to review and to stay refreshed. And the reason why 1-pager is really essential and it's very important is because it's the best way to prevent brain fart. You've had brain fart during the test, right? And the reason why you have it is because you don't have the ability to retrieve the information that you need at the moment that you need it. And you can prevent that by just reviewing and going over all the concepts right before the test. And that is why I think the one-pager is very essential for the test. And a lot of people have asked me what resources I used to study for the SAT. And honestly, it's nothing special because I used Khan Academy and literally College Board official practice test. And I love Khan Academy, as I mentioned several times in this video. And the reason why I love it is because they have different sections and they have different categories for different sections that you can work on. I really think that those categories are the best way for you to realize your weakness and just only attack and improve your weakness. And they give you your level 1 through 4, 4 being the best and 1 being you need to work on more for each categories. That way you can easily just find out your weakness and you can see your progress using those levels in Khan Academy. So for those of you who are wondering what resources to use to study for the SAT for the next 2.5 weeks, I highly recommend you guys to use Khan Academy, and that's one of the best way to go. Alright guys, so that was it for today's video. I hope that this routine will help you just like how it helped me a lot during the last 2.5 weeks before the SAT day. If you have any questions regarding the routine or just in general any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below or DM me through my Instagram. I try to reply as soon as possible and I reply to every single DM and comment. So just feel free to talk to me and I'll be more than happy to talk to you and help you guys out. Alright guys, I believe that you guys got this and I wish you guys the best luck. Thank you so much for watching this video and I hope to see you guys in my next video. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.